The president took to the oath of office today, Wednesday, May 29, 2019, in the presence of local and foreign guests at the Eagle Square in Abuja. The president, in his oath, pledged to be fair to all Nigerians and to serve, preserve, protect, and defend the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He swore to be fair to all manner of people.
According to law, without fear or favor,
affection or ill will, that I will not directly or indirectly, communicate or reveal to any person, any matter which shall be brought under my consideration, or shall become known to me, as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, except as may be required, for due discharge, of my duties as President. So help me God.
We're being joined in the studio by security expert, Mr. Dixon Osaje. It's good to have you join us. We obviously know that Mr. President is getting ready for his next level. And what should he be considering, being that there are skirmishes of violence all across the country, whether it be kidnapping, cattle rustling, we're having gold miners killing people. I mean, literally every part of the country. What agenda should be set in terms of security? Yeah,
Mary Ann, when you look at the last administration that has gone by, we observe that our security agencies were not on the top of their games. We have some internal sabotage in the security agency. So first of all, the presidency and the administration should look at the military applications, look at our youth and engage our youths, and also look at the corruption aspect. Now, from the military point of view, the military is our last stronghold. And when the military are being overrun by this insurgents or Boko Haram, we have no hope again. So we have two remaining hope, God and the military, because we've actually exhausted the energy of our military. Now, looking at our military, first of all, under our military, the presidency and this administration should look into motivations. Now, the motivations in the military is very, very minimal. They should look at the troops at the front line. Now, an average soldier fighting in the war front is being paid 30,000 naira in a month as an extra allowance. Now, when you bring that money to a day, it's 1,000 naira. When you bring it to an hour, it's 41 naira. If an attack comes now, and that attack lasted for 3 hours, that means a soldier has been paid 123 naira to fight the enemy. That is not good. And when you look at the international scene, like the Americans, US Marine, they are well paid. Those guys are well paid. And also, you should also look at insurance cover. You understand? Most of these guys are suffering from psychological reasonings because the military warfare is also psychological. We have a lot of widows in the military base right now, and those are our guys in the front line. They need to understand that government should build their confidence. Because if I am in the front line and my colleague that we both went to the front line died in action, and right home his wife and children are suffering, when the attack comes from the enemy, the soldier in the front line will first of all exhibit fear. And when fear comes your way, when you are in the front line, you've lost that battle. So insurance cover should be given to all our security agencies from the scratch to the end, so that the spirit of their morale will be very, very high. Then also we should look at the psychological aspect as well. The children of these fallen heroes, what happened to them? What happened to their wives? I went to pay a visit to one of my classmates in the KJ Cantonment, and while I was coming, I saw two ladies walking. Both of them were widows. I never knew. So one of the lady was telling one that I'm still expecting payment since my husband died. He has not been paid. The other one said, they just paid us this very month. So we are planning to pack out of the barrack. I wept. Why did I wept? Because my own younger brother was also shot in Chibok, and to God be the glory, he didn't die in action. And that gunshot he sustained, I brought him to Lagos, I treated him. Now, the government should look at treating our security agencies that fall in action or that are injured in action. Because if we don't treat those issues, there's going to be a problem. In every warfare, that's what we call the shell, S-H-E-L. The S stands for software. We should look at bringing in software into our military applications. We should look at giving them the hardware as well, which is the H. Then we'll also look at working more on the terrain, the environment. We should carry out what we call territorial behavior. Our security agencies are not carrying out out those actions. When you exhibit territorial behavior, take charge of your land. Nobody should come and take your territory. Then also, they should look at the live way. The live way is the most important aspect in the war front. I'm talking about the human capacity now. Every soldier in the war front must be well paid. That's that for that. Then looking at the youth as well. A lot of youth are out there jobless. They should work on that aspect. Sensitization. Also, you should promote the pump money to the media industry, because I feel so pained that it's as if this country don't know what the media has done. The media house, especially at Plus TV Africa and other media organizations. You guys are bringing information to the doorsteps. In counter-insurgency, we call that non-kinetic approach, because information is very vital. When I get an information that there's an attack going on in a legally, I'll be able to take a Victoria Island route. So the presidency should come back on board, bring our security agency to a box, because they are not sharing information. They are all greedy.
I was about to ask that, because sometimes, I mean, in the reportage covering the Boko Haram situation, you know, the past few years, we had so many different information and the number of people. You know, sometimes the defense headquarters gave us a different information. Lai Mohammed gave us. So there was no, you know, synergy with all of this.
When you say number of people, what do you mean?
Deaths, injured, you know, information dissemination was poorly done.
Let me use that this opportunity to clear that. Now, the military don't owe us a duty to tell us how many soldiers that died in action. In a battle or in a warfare,
not about the soldiers, even the number of innocent people who, you know, were bombed or killed. You know, we need to get that information out there. Sometimes it's like they don't want to give us the information. No. How do we inform the public?
Yes, on that aspect, on the military side, for example, if 50 soldiers died in action, the military will not tell the media 50 soldiers died in action. In a military warfare, there's what we call deception. If you have 100 men, your enemy should be misinformed that you have 1,000 men. If 100 of your men died in action, your enemy should not be aware that you lost 100 men, because you'll be motivating your enemy while your own troops will be demotivated. So deception is a very key part in the military operations. It's one of the key parts in the operations. If you are far away, your enemy should be aware you are very near. If you are lack of ammunition, your enemy should be aware you have more ammunitions. But here in Nigeria, we are not applying deception. If the military want to acquire arms, they will announce it all over the world. If arms is available, they will announce it all over the world. If they want to send people abroad, they will announce it all over the world. So the government should also look at bringing in deception into the military warfare. Then talking about what you're talking about, people who died, maybe casualties and every other thing, I think that should be very, very clear. They should release that to the media. The media must be informed. The family must be informed. But on the side of the military, they owe nobody an accountability to tell you how many people died in action. So in rounding it up, I think the presidency should look into the military welfare very intensively, because our last strong of defense is the military, and the soldiers' welfare should be increased so that we'll have a very good fight against the enemy.
Thank you very much, Dixon Osaje, for speaking with us.